Welcome back to another episode of Behind the Bay, where we get to have exciting conversations with all types of really cool personalities here at Little Sisters. Today we are here in Barstow, and we are joined with Silas Parrish, the man behind the lens, the man responsible for SoCal.BigRigs. Check him out on all the different social media platforms. He has amazing photography skills and amazing pictures that he's done with beautiful rigs and truckers. We have some exciting new projects that we're going to be doing in collaboration with him. So today I am very excited for our conversation with Silas Parrish, SoCal.BigRigs. Is it girly to be like all into like nice smelling soaps? Is that what? No. He's very much judging me right now. You know that, right? He's got work boots on. And I'm here talking about white tea sage soap. Okay, we start a Little Sister soap line. Like, what would our scents be? Armor All. Silas, how you doing? Thank you for being with us here today. So it was a pleasure meeting you and your mom last time. Shout out to Mom for coming through. And we had communicated before, but finally got to meet you in person and see the man behind the lens, as we say. Not this lens, but a different lens. Right. We got a man behind this lens, but he won't do anything on camera. It really
Never seen his face?
Yeah, we got to get you in on. No, come on. All right, I'll figure out a way. Yeah, I need to get you here with the camera so you can capture him.
Yeah, there we go.
Silas, so tell us a little bit. So you have very cool social media presence. So your page is called?
SoCal.BigRigs.
SoCal.BigRigs. Is that only on Instagram or on all the other platforms as well? Yeah. Anywhere, any social media, SoCal.BigRigs. Oh, yeah. So definitely go and check him out. So I came across your page over a year ago, and it was just like really cool pictures. And then we had another fine gentleman working with us, Yusuf. Shout out to Yusuf. Some of you guys might remember him. Yeah, he was super cool. And then he's like, man, this guy takes really good pictures. And a lot of his pictures are he's tagging us at Barstow. I was like, we gotta get to know who this guy is. So it took us a while, but eventually we're here. Oh, yeah. So you clearly have a love and a passion. I mean, you look like a truck driver. Yeah, like you got the swag, you got the boots, you got the shirt, trucking for kids. Yeah. How did this whole begin? Take me to the beginning.
I'm not really sure. I mean, I started seeing him on TikTok a lot, and then I've been into cars for my whole life, so I've been in like the automotive scene for a while, and then I started seeing him on TikTok, and I live by a good freeway, and I started seeing him all over there and stuff, and then I was on a TikTok live once, and there was a guy with a blue car hauler, and he passed by us on the freeway, and I was watching his live stream. So we went and caught him on the freeway, and we met him like 10 minutes outside of my hometown, and I got to see his truck and sit in the cars that he was hauling and stuff. It was so
How
cool.
did you catch him on the freeway? Was
My mom was driving, and I was recording him. I was like, "That's him," because whenever he was on the live stream, I recognized the location. That was a couple minutes away, and I showed my mom, and she was like, "Yeah, that's it."
So you guys literally hopped in the car and you just booked it.
Yeah. I used to always watch him. I was never really into trucks, and then he kind of got me into it.
Wow. So that was the beginning.
Yeah.
A car hauler.
That was like 2020.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so when I was like 10 or 11.
Very cool. Very cool. So yeah, well, there you're also just telling us your age there. So that's amazing that you're so young, but speaking with you and then your knowledge of the trucks and the way you interact, the way you carry yourself and do your photography years beyond your age. So that's shout out to you for that. But I remember you mentioning that story last time, and it was like, you're like, we just got in the car and just jumped out the window.
Yeah, it was unexpected.
That's commitment right there.
Yeah. I didn't even have a camera at the time. I just was on my phone.
Yeah.
I started with my phone, and then I got my first camera like Christmas of 2023, I think. Or 22.
Wow.
One of those, and then I bought my own camera now. And
very nice.
Yeah.
Got one of those swanky DSLRs
and
nice. Lenses.
Yeah, they're nice.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
And then, so you also, I heard you say something about riding your bike to the overpass.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, in
Tell us
town
about
in
that.
Boron, I always ride my bike up to the overpass. I haven't in a while because the cops mess with me now.
Uh-oh.
But I go to the truck stop that they built a while ago, and I go there and catch all the trucks, and I do photo shoots on that road that leads to the left,
So what was the growth like? Like you just started posting and then truckers started hitting you up?
I started posting on my phone, and then kind of once I got a camera, I got more into it, and I was really passionate about it. Yeah, I kind of grew from there. And then I did my first photo shoot in February of 2024 here in Barstow.
And is there are you taking classes? Is someone teaching you?
So whenever I did go to high school, my freshman year, we had a photo teacher, and I was in her class, and I was always in her class. Like any chance that I had her for one period, but anytime that I could go into her class, I would. She loved me. She helped me learn a lot about my camera and photography and stuff. And whenever I first did my photo shoot, I sent her the photos, and she was so excited for me. And she printed them out and framed them and stuff and gave them to me.
Oh, that's cool. Nice.
Yeah.
What's your name? Let's give her a shout out.
Miss Hoffman.
Miss Hoffman.
Yeah.
Miss Hoffman, shout out to you.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
And if she would like to be on an episode, we'd love to have her.
Oh, she's cool.
But that's cool, man. That's nice to hear about like a good, wholesome experience with a school teacher. Oh, yeah. So many people have bad experiences. It's always nice to hear about the good ones.
She was the reason why I went to school for the most part.
That's
amazing.
I
never really liked school, but
man.
She made me happy.
You and me both, right? Yeah. But shout out to you, Miss Hoffman. Thank you for being an inspiration to our good friend Silas, and probably to many other students as well. So with photography, that was the way that that she impacted your experience. That's amazing.
Yeah, so
you definitely got some skills from the class there, and then is the rest of it just
self-taught,
on the job training?
YouTube, wow. Instagram, TikTok, you learn from that a lot.
That's amazing.
Even if you don't have a teacher like that, you can look up your camera and whatever you want to shoot, and there's someone doing it.
So, I mean, a lot of people think like, oh, I can't do something, or I don't know how, or I don't have anyone to like show me or teach me. I mean, you're kind of living proof that.
You got to devote time to it, and if you want to actually do it, you got to learn, and it pays off. It paid off for me really good. I'm happy to be where I am.
That's amazing. Yeah. And so truckers are actually messaging you, hitting you up, be like, can you come do a shoot?
I was out here yesterday. I did a shoot.
Nice.
Yeah. I've done like 4 this week.
Nice.
Yeah, it comes and it goes, but they come in waves, but it's been overwhelming, and now it'll probably die down for another month or two, and then I'll get more, but yeah. And
so as you're doing these photo shoots and taking the pictures and stuff, you also get to interact with the drivers as well.
Yeah.
Any like cool stories that you can share with us today? Some things drivers have shared with you, or cool stories that you've heard from them?
I don't really talk much about like their personal life, just their truck, and ask like where they're going and stuff. Usually like the guys all cows I like to talk to about, because they're like real outlaws. They're cool, but usually just where they're going and what they're hauling and how much they get paid and stuff. It's really interesting what they get paid.
What are some crazy numbers? Like what's the highest you've heard?
15 per mile from one of the guys.
15 what?
$15 per mile.
$15.
Yeah, that's high.
That's crazy.
Yeah, usually they get paid like 5 to 10, but 15 was crazy.
Dude, I've been hearing about guys get paid less than $1 per mile.
Yeah,
some of these companies.
Those rates sucks.
Yeah,
it's the big companies that jip it down.
Yeah, and I'm hearing about that a lot. Like I try to always like do sales and try to bring on new accounts, and when I go to these companies and talk to some of their drivers. Yeah, some of them are getting paid like really low rates.
That's not even worth it.
That's crazy. So this you met some guy making $15 an hour. He must have been happy about that.
Yeah,
what was he hauling? Do you remember?
Cows.
Cows.
Yeah, cows haul.
That's amazing.
They good. Yeah.
We used to wash animal trailers in our Thousand Palms location, and I remember when I first started in this job, I went out there and because it was only in graveyard. It was only in the graveyard shift.
Yeah.
We had a deal with a company at that time, and they would come during graveyard shift. Between 11 p.m., 7 a.m., and they would bring the animal trailers in there. And then we had a crew of guys that was specifically trained. They put the hard hats on, they had the harness, they'd go in there, you have the hot water with the pressure.
Yeah, it stinks.
It smelled right.
You get used to it. Well, not when you're washing it probably, but I get used to smelling it.
They had a very, because it was 2 levels.
Yeah.
They had like a double decker. So you had the guys up there and down there, they're all hunched over.
Yeah, it sucks.
Unfortunately, we don't have them anymore because they changed the location of their factory, so they don't pass by us anymore. So we miss them. But yeah, that's crazy to see those animal trailers. And then the guys told me that one year, a driver pulled in and he still had an animal in the trailer.
Did he know?
He didn't know.
Wow, that's funny.
That was crazy. Like there was still one animal left in there. That's crazy. So yeah, what other cool drivers or other like interesting loads that you've heard of drivers carrying?
Nothing really crazy. I don't know.
I'll tell you one time here in Barstow, when they were still building the Tesla chargers over there.
Yeah.
And then we had a driver in here who was carrying batteries, like giant
I catch
big
there's
batteries.
A lot of guys. I did a shoot with like 4 trucks at once at the Loves, and they haul batteries. They haul them from somewhere down like Santa Fe area or Santa Ana, whatever.
Yeah.
Down by the water, and they haul them to Texas and stuff. But they do good.
That's crazy. Yeah, because he was talking about that, and how they have to drive carefully. And big old giant batteries. Do you have a favorite truck? Like there's so many different sizes and shapes and colors. Like if you had to customize your own
someone's
rig,
truck or just a style.
Let's do both. Yeah.
Well, someone's truck that I like that he just sold was Dylan Batters. He had a truck called Purple Rain. It was a 1994 Freightliner cab over.
Okay.
That was really cool. He just sold it not that long ago, but he's building more. Yeah.
Purple Rain?
Yeah, Purple Rain. It was a cab over.
His name was Dylan.
Dylan Batters.
Batters.
Yeah.
So that was like that truck right there. That was kind of like.
Yeah, I've caught him. He was a big inspiration too. I've caught him like once a year for like 3 years probably.
Oh wow!
I met up with him. If you go back on my Instagram, there's photos of me and him.
Nice.
He used to grab photos.
What about it was like that just tickled you?
My mom just loved cab overs all the time, and you don't ever see them because the style they don't make them anymore and stuff. So it was just cool, and
that's nice.
I really fell in love with the truck.
Very cool.
I liked it a lot.
So if there was like a specific truck, would it be that one?
I would love to drive something like that. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And then how about like, do you ever get images of like the interior? Because I know some of these drivers will.
Sometimes the most I want to like start getting in like in the sleeper, and then you can get the whole dash and seats and the floor because sometimes they trick that all out. But most I do is I step up on the steps and get like the inside view from the door. But at truck shows sometimes I want to start asking because I follow a guy that does it and he goes all inside, and like I said, he gets in the sleeper and you can get a whole good photo outside, like from the inside to the dash and all that.
Very cool.
Yeah, they look good.
Speaking of truck shows, we're going to be at the California Trucking Show again this year for our 3rd year in a row.
Oh yeah.
3rd year for us. So we will be, I believe we are booth, don't quote me on this, but we'll put it right here. What our booth number is. It's 1400 something, but we'll put it right here, our booth number. So come check us out. It's first weekend of October.
Yep.
At the Ontario Convention Center.
I might try to go.
Check us out there. Yeah. We
not too far.
To have you. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, not too bad at all. Super cool. Yeah. So are there other things that you enjoy doing photography of, or it's just like old trucks?
I mainly focus on trucks now, but like I said earlier, how I got into cars, I started with cars. I did a lot of both whenever I first got my first camera, just messing around with it.
Yeah.
But now that I have this camera, I mainly just focus on trucks, doing all the photo shoots and stuff. But cars I did, and then since I live by an Air Force base,
nice.
I had a big lens that zoomed like way far for my first camera that I got, and I used to take photos of the planes and stuff. So
nice.
That was fun.
Would you like to tell our audience about what we're working on and how you are going to join the Little Sisters family and some of the cool projects we talked about?
Yeah, so I'm going to be helping you guys' social media and helping post photos and interviews of truckers and stuff, and it should be fun. I'll enjoy it a lot.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then we talked about this extensively, but what we're really hoping to do is highlight the truckers' stories. You know, anything that they would like to share, but like really putting a face and a personality behind the wheel, if you will. We have behind the bay, you get behind the lens. Now we have behind the wheel.
Yeah,
so that'll be our series. Why not, right?
Yeah,
that'll be a good
Sounds
one.
Good.
BTW.
Yeah, there you go.
Coming soon.
Yeah.
All right, Silas, it's a pleasure speaking to you. And then hopefully we can do some more episodes in the future, talk about some of the cool truck-related, photography-related stuff. But I think you're a super cool person. I'm very happy to meet you. I think you are someone that can really inspire other young folks that have a passion, that have an opportunity, that have an amazing teacher to just pursue it and just go for it.
Hey, you got to go for it.
Yes, sir.
You got to love what you do.
Silas, it's a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
All right, we will catch you guys on another episode of Behind the Bay. Thank you for tuning in.